somebody other than somebody who is using it to better their own existence. It has to be selfish. And it's like, this is just a guy. Who the fuck is this?
And also, like, I didn't wash my hands because I'm evil.
That's also a great scene, yeah.
Also the same episode, I'm sure.
Yep. That's the Flash in his body.
Yeah, alright. I'm relaunching everything.
Take your time. I'm currently in the thick of things. Things are bad where I am.
Just walking forward.
It's more walking backwards, actually.
Now, do I have to remake the stream together thing?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, I got added back in, I think.
Oh, just like automatically reapply you?
I think so, yeah.
Help him out.
To invite. Send invite. There we go. Okay.
Dickhead! Oh my god. Get me the fuck out of here. This place sucks, man. I should never have come here.
Right now, do I have to like redo all of my audio?
Oh no.
Is my audio bad?
That would be really unfortunate.
I don't have to put my cowboy hat back on.
Oh, do you have like a little cowboy hat?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I made it during my Steambot Chronicles playthrough, but like it's seen some mileage, surprisingly. I have found multiple times with which to pull it out.
Oh, there's never going to be a shortage of times for a cowboy hat.
Oh, I can just join your game from the main menu. Okay.
Oh, sick. Oh, shit. Hi. Welcome back. I did a little wave at you.
Yeah, you know what? Instead of the shotgun, give me the DMR.
I've been enjoying the shotgun, but the rocket launcher is really what's doing it for me.
Also have that I'm afraid of women hat I sometimes wear. Yeah. I just need like a larger collection of hats.
Do you ever have like a point of confusion within ow, I'm being shot. Okay, hold on, I will continue this thought when I'm not dying actively. Do you ever have a point of confusion where like two very similar names become so conflated in your brain that you don't remember which one is which?
Yes. You were asking the person who is very bad with names.
Ah! I'm dead!
Whether this happens to him or not.
I was evaporated by like a big sphere of energy that randomly got me.
Okay, so like the sphere walk in India hurts?
I don't know! I just took a bunch of damage out of nowhere.
Repair your broken teammate by reattaching their marked body parts. Hey, you got it. Pick up. Now can I like throw this at him? Yep. All right. You can like revive at range if you're a good enough thrower.
But the reason I ask is like I am aware that stream elements and stream labs are not the same thing. But like my brain constantly mixes the two up.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so like the DMR, you shoot so many bullets with it, you land so many hits with it, and then it turns into a laser gun.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That one's throwing up missiles. Shoot them down or get behind something. Quick.
Is there fall damage? There is.
Another hornet.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Is a fish here? Does a fish and chill?
Ah!
Maybe. I think so. Looks like it.
Okay, I'm starting to understand what killed me. Because it's, maybe did it again.
Got yourself an Atlantic cod.
Wait, no, this time I died by workplace incident.
Oh, so you blew yourself up?
I don't know. It just... Oh, dude, I'm watching you right now, and that was goofy as hell. You were, like, doing, like a little guitar shuffle across the environment.
Yeah, I'm... Team Fortress... sorry, not Team... The other TF2. You're talking about, like, names? TF2, Team Fortress 2, Titanfall 2. There you go.
If I say fish here, does it fish in Tilf's chat? Yes. Whoa, magic. my people can contribute to your fishing. Look at that.
Yeah, like crouch boost sliding.
Don't call down a cargo pod.
Alright, I'm back.
Broken through, mate.
Back again.
I haven't checked to see if I can like walk into the... You know what? I'm going in. I'm going into the blue. Okay. I think you have to be in the blue in order to shoot this thing.
Is it like the big tall guy?
Yeah, the one with the blue circle around him.
Okay, because like I think I've shot it with rockets before. Okay, those missiles can eat my ass.
I think they are. Just like eat ass hostile.
Excuse me, you're green, but you are not friendly?
Oof, ouch, my bones. Metal bones.
That's the world I'm in right
bones. My bones.
That sounds like a Futurama bit.
Could be.
Bender, what happened? They hurt my bones. My robonitis. True.
You can't just add robo to something and it just like makes sense.
That was the weird game.
It's extremely baffling. In many directions.
Baffling because it is fun.
That's pretty
I have
good.
been enjoying it.
In my case, it's that it runs really, really badly when you're in the hub. Like, it uses up all of my GPU and it will, like immediately stop functioning at a drop of a hat. You can't play it in windowed mode or else it crashes. Just a bunch of weird little shit like that. But then, like, you get into the actual game and it's like, yeah, big open world, runs fine.
It's just bug Destiny.
It is not very Destiny-like, actually.
Bug Halo.
I still think it's more Helldivers.
Yeah, it is pulling some Helldivers energy.
Like, specifically with the way that you can only shoot, like, certain parts of the enemies for effectiveness. Kind of like how whenever you would fight pretty much anything in Helldivers, you would have to, like, aim for weak points. Which, I don't know, I'm a fan of. Wait, hang on a minute. Does the Laser Abomination health bar go, like, beyond the health screen, or is that just on me?
It's like a big red one, and then there's like a small one, yeah.
Okay, but like the big red one is going even bigger. It's going even further beyond. I think it's not supposed to do that until the final boss, but
I don't know, I'm just in here shooting, man. Oh, apparently it's decided to leave me.
yeah, he's floating up the wall a little bit. Oh, shield down. Sick. I'm out of ammo. Oh, dealing damage with this gun generates ammo for the other gun. Okay, neat.
Yeah, it really wants you to be alternating.
I'm fine with that. Just so long as like
Honestly,
the other gun doesn't suck.
I'm okay with this mechanic as long as it's not bad.
More just like
like Doom
I just
Eternal.
really hope that the gun doesn't feel like shit to use. Which, I don't know.
It's not doing that on mine, so yeah, it's like, yeah, it was just a bug. For sure.
So only I was getting the Ganondorf health bar. Got it.
Yeah!
Lamau.
Are you kidding me,
You got
bitch?
exploded. You got assassinated, dude.
Killed by a leg.
Yeah, bro came in and massaged your back a little too hard. Oh, I'm so fucking clean with it, dude.
Dude, how is this only 28% of the growths?
Well, that's just... I don't think that we really need to kill the grubs. We just have to, like...
Oh, that's a bigger amount
the
of growth,
sponge.
suddenly. Well, the problem is that the grunts are coming out of the fucking gross parts.
Yeah, we're up here popping cysts.
Yeah, it's like what happens if you pop the cyst and then the spiders come out of the cyst?
Horrifying, actually. Never say that.
Them going for you has actually been a blessing, because I'm just running up behind them, just icing them as I go.
Dude, I've just kind of been like a little bit of an idiot, just rapidly popping these growths to spawn in as many of these things as possible, and if that works, then hell yeah, dude.
Well, I was being chased by my own, and I was like, I don't want to deal with these, so I just came and dealt with yours.
Oh no, the Fortnite grass. It's hiding them.
I love when my grass is like Fortnite.
My grapple hook and air dasher are being used for the greater good of letting me run away like a little bitch.
There's a lot of dudes.
I think this meat cube is trying to hug me.
It's a good possibility.
I think we're friends now. Hey, he's just letting me stand on him. He's my chair now. We're buddies. Oh, never mind. He gave himself a knife. We can't be friends anymore.
Never mind, he gave himself a knife. We're not friends anymore. Okay, I hate this guy that creates shields for everybody. He can die. Please?
I know I stated it before, but I'm like absolutely a gigantic, huge fan of the mechanic of being able to shoot their limbs and remove features from them and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, that air slam that you do is actually super good.
It's pretty good if you can actually get it, yeah.
Because it like launches them all into the air and then I can just get free shots on them. Like for free. Like, pull! You just launch these medieval peasants into the air for me.
Launch the peasants for skeet. Okay, I don't like you. You're really cool, but I don't like you right now.
I think the fucking rhombus of Destiny 2 evil is coming at us. Oh no, wait, that's... They have a gravity? A gravity well?
They sure did. It sent me really fucking high. Yeah, let's go. Popped it.
Pop that. All on the floor. Pop that. Give it some more.
There was arguments about whether the increase in money for video game is going to lead to fucking quote-unquote indie revolution, and I had to be like, my hot take is I think the indie revolution happened like 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's been here.
It's like, it didn't take over a market. It's not like the revolution killed the previous leader and went on a coup. It's like they carved out like a huge swath of the market and went, we're just gonna live here now. And you're gonna have to accept it. Because, like, so many games are fucking indie games. at this point, and like there's just sleeper hits that just take over out of nowhere. Nope. I'm not getting nuked today, sorry.
But they worked so hard on it.
It's like, imagine a world fucking 14 years ago and try to explain to somebody that, like, mouth-washing would be a game that people were talking about.
Okay, you know that, like, one image of, like, a small character holds gigantic weapon?
Yeah.
I think I just experienced that with, like, one of these evil balls. Just, like, holding... Just, like, the tiniest ball holding the largest fucking gun. Like, I think they may have scavenged it off of, like, one of the bosses.
Okay, you need to simply cease existing. Many years ago, Rachel had a character who was a tiny, like, 4-foot-something girl. And they used a gigantic-ass sword.
As one does.
Are you talking about Mouse?
I am, in fact, yes.
Mouse was cool.
And now, currently, Rachel has a goblin that does the same thing.
It's a tried and true classic.
Their armor skirt is made out of coins.
I don't know if the growths are...
Sir, please.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, immune? I see. I'm just gonna kill you. Fucking energy bullshit.
What?
Oh, I'm out. That makes sense. Oh, hi. I see.
Bean and cheese burritos for tonight? Hell yeah. My mother recently brought back a whole bunch of food that a church was going to throw away. And it includes like a bunch of plates of nacho cheese. So like, I'm definitely eating everything with some of that good liquid nacho cheese for everything.
I was gonna say, like, what do you mean plates of nacho cheese? Like just viscous fluid on a plate?
Yes.
That's crazy.
I'm not really on a plate. It's more like in a small bowl, but like whatever. Plate, bowl, whatever.
Okay.
A bowl is nothing. I mean, yeah, a bowl is nothing but like a curved plate.
Please lose your arms. Thank you.
I really, really love the arm mechanic. Because, like, in every other video game, whenever you get an enemy down to, like, 1% of their health, they are as effective as they are at, like, 100% of their health. So being able to shoot them in a way that matters whilst you're killing them is awesome.
Arguably, some of them are more effective.
Yeah, some of them they have like a lower health mechanic, like they'll go into a frenzy or whatever, but like one of the things I liked seeing in Monster Hunter was like how the monsters would change from the start of the fight to the end of the fight, and how sometimes they would just like get real tired, or they would lose functionality because you chopped off their tail. Like, I still wish that the Rathian would not be able to poison you if you chopped off her tail.
Monster Hunter is an interesting case because it also applies to you. You also get tired and weaker as the fight goes on if you're not, you know, actively using items.
Yeah, and even if you are using items, you're suffering from, like, item scarcity. You have to, like, resource manage. Okay, I think if we eat this big growth, then that's that might be the vast majority of our
Yeah, this might be the majority of it at this point.
Seeker Hornet, watch the skies. Those things are deadly. Storm if you can. Hide if you can.
Can you not be poking me, please? That'd be sick. Thank you.
Sniper abomination.
Good work. That's a big nut now. Keep on that trail.
I have a feeling that in like harder difficulties, those missiles are going to be a fucking menace.
Yeah, we are on like the second tier of difficulty, admittedly.
Yeah, I figured that we were kind of like on the easier portion.
Yeah, there's like one easier. And I figure that but between the two of us, we have enough video game that we would at least manage it sometimes. I am being static shocked. I do not like that.
Yeah, I kind of thought that it would probably be like the first one where you just like walk in because it's got like the temporal nonsense, but no, it's the opposite. He's a shock ball.
You're being black superheroed. I mean, there are a lot of black superheroes that use lightning powers for some reason. There's an entire family of them, honestly. Black Lightning is kids. Unrelated to Static Shock. Speaking about Justice League, there was an episode of fucking Justice League where somebody remembered, oh right, Static Shock exists and had a TV show. And then they put him in the Justice League show, and he was like an old man from the future.
Why does my screen keep darkening?
It doesn't want you to have a seizure.
It's darkening like it's on mobile.
Oh,
and
weird.
In my like, oh, are you inactive? Are you sure you want to? Are you sure you're at your Switch? Alright, we're about to get into that juicy goodness. Into that rich center. Just break open this jawbreaker fungus. You know what other benefits your shield provides other than is a shield?
Yeah, what's up? Ah, I'm being hurt. Get the fuck out.
Like, I was asking, like, if that was a mechanic that you knew.
Oh, no, I don't know, but I know I'm being shot by a laser, the sun.
Yeah, other creatures can pick up the discarded weaponry if you don't shoot it down. Like, if you just shoot the arms,
they can reattach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, other monsters can take it.
As I see.
That's cool.
It is neat. It is nifty.
So that's where the that's definitely where the small Myconid with the gigantic weapon came from.
He just picked it up off of the dead one.
Did I hear thunder in the background?
I mean, that would not shock me considering.
Like, I'm definitely in the middle of a thunderstorm. That's why I got taken out, but
Nope. We got some growy boys.
he's flying. Oh wait, okay, never mind. I thought that he was just like a special flyer. No, he's a normal flyer. Never mind. I'm less excited now. It's over. I'm over it.
No, they fly now. I'm sorry, wait, what? I got a bomb?
Go Yuko Bomb. Find an enemy.
Gross. Stop making everybody fucking invincible. I don't have the sound clips for this.
Okay, hang on. The game's getting some hot jams.
Yeah. Dude, that's crazy. If you get in one of those fucking jump boosters, you can jump again as my guy and then use it as a flight to get to you.
Oh, that's sick.
That saves me so much time, actually.
Well, then I'm just gonna like speed on as much as possible, and then you can catch up.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Then like, oh, yeah, all right, you caught up. I don't
Yeah,
think
just
they
the
use
run
jump
speed is
pad, but-
honestly like
yeah.
pretty good. Excusez-moi.
Ooh, I'm hoiting.
Dude, that guy's huge. Well, he was huge until I fucking bumped into him, I guess.
He was actually just like two tiny dudes in a trench coat.
Kind of, honestly. He was really big and gross, and then I touched him. Ah! Jesus Christ, the laser's just getting me, man.
Yeah, the laser got tracking.
But, like, there was, like, a really big, like, gross brown obelisk. And then I bumped into it with my jump, and it just, like, it fell away completely.
I like the virus triangles. I think they're cool. What, did that not work? Shit, I'm not clean with it.
Not my problem, but you might want to repair your broken crewmate.
There we go.
I love the video game chastising you.
It was you. It was you spitting the fart gas. It was you making me stinky. Come on, I'm freshly showered. My beard is combed. My beard looks nice. Can't just be stinking me up.
Oh.
I guess we just might as well go ahead and pop this shit.
That's what I've been doing. I've been standing on top of it, popping it. It is down to 0, but it is still very present, but it also says 91, so, you know, take your pick.
I have no idea. Oh,
There we go.
my game paused for a little bit. I thought it crashed, but no, alright. That's just objectiving. Kill Abomination.
You're the boss.
Honestly, with how modular the enemies are, you could just, like, make an entirely new enemy type just by giving them a different weapon.
Kind of what's been happening. They've just been giving themselves the weapon.
Yeah, it's actually really fucking sick. I'm a fan.
Slide like your ass is made out of metal. Doesn't imply that my ass would slide. You don't know how heavy it is.
Slide like you're a crackhead Titanfall 2 player. It's me. I don't have to slide like I am.
I think I've played a max of like 5 Titanfall games in my life. Probably less.
I definitely played a lot of the single player. I definitely played a lot of the Frontier Defense. Then quite a bit of attrition. But later on in the Titanfall 2 life cycle, everyone just figured out that the car is just like the only gun that exists, and it made my experience not that fun. If you get onto the only way to actually play Titanfall 2 in a way that doesn't get you destroyed by actual hackers trying to put code execution onto your system.
Did they not fix that?
No.
Oh, fuck, man. I just get got by the missiles. Like, I feel like I don't know how to deal with that. And it keeps on calling it a workplace incident.
It is only by shooting them or by hiding underneath or behind an object.
Yeah, I've definitely shot them. Dude, stay up.
Dude, I am. I've played enough Halo. I know how to, like, anti-gravity jump. I know how to jump like I'm on the fucking moon.
It just missed its target.
The anti-gravity fucked it up.
You guys know you can call down a cargo pod with new body parts, right?
No, we don't. We're brand new to this, in fact.
I did get tutorialed on that, like or earlier on, when it was like the first time I went to revive you. It was press 4 to call down an escape pod, or do this. Like, okay, well, I'll just do this instead.
I forget the name of the game, though. The one that's like the character action game. Fuck off, buddy. Where you can like parry a nuclear blast. I'm sure you probably have seen it.
I've seen it on like social media. Like I've seen it on Twitter and Blue Sky. It's a video game in progress.
Every time
it actually has a name yet.
Every time I get a laser shot at me, I'm just like, I wish I could just parry the laser. But as we've established from me playing Expedition, ranged attacks are how you kill me.
Alright, another job off the list. Great work as usual. Hold your recall
Hold
switch
4.
when you're ready to call the pod.
Call drop pod. Drop pod inbound. Alright. Oh, it's coming in a minute and a half? Okay, alright. We got time to scrounge.
Objective, survive.
Objective, loot. The purple loot things, that's definitely very Destiny. Like, even the sound and the way that it pulses on the UI, that's very Destiny too. My pattern recognizing brain is recognizing patterns.
Oh, hi. I didn't realize that you were there. Hello. Congratulations. You're dead now.
Make it like fucking Scorpion and screaming, get over here, whenever there's like a little sniper Myco. Actually, I have no idea what these things are called. There's been calling them like mushrooms and myconids and stuff, but like...
I think you're probably correct.
Probably. I haven't given it too much thought.
I'm sorry, are you spitting a fucking cloud of poison, my guy?
I think he is. I think he's a stink spewer.
Oh! The second you get in, it takes off, and I was just slammed against the ceiling.
Ceiling would probably be like the wrong direction, wouldn't it?
It is, yeah.
Weird. I like how there's no safety rail, no door, no nothing.
Explosive pellets. Explode, but deal less damage. 51% less damage, but a 0.55 explosion size. I feel like that's not worth it.
Throw used magazines on reload to deal a shock explosion. Shoot the discarded mag to cause a second larger explosion.
I just want to point out that I got an ability that is press 0 3 times to detonate yourself.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I think I can just commit suicide.
Tab open gear screen.
Bounce from nosedive into another dive. Oh, that's like pretty cool actually,
Oh.
though.
Real.
I really like fire all shots at once. Magazine size decrease. Just fire 30 rounds all at once. Yeah, now that I'm back here, runs like shit. It's just the hub. The hub runs at like 4 frames a second, but the game runs fine. The menu even kind of runs better. Upgrades you've collected appear in the... Dude, okay, sure. Whatever you say, don't read it. Just don't worry about it.
Oh, I can... Okay, I thought that, like,
This is an insane sphere grid system.
the SMG and the swarm launcher were the only secondaries. I did not know that you could have the shotgun and the DMR. Alright, okay, alright. Game changer. Game
Rare fungus
change.
that occasionally grows on enemy shells. Given the right environmental conditions, harvested by destroying the infected area. Give it to me.
To be. Hand it over. I need it.
Okay. I'll sure, man. Whatever you say. I did not get anything for the jackrabbit. Fair enough. Let's try a different main gun. Let's try the SMG. Why not? Are you just clapping or are you fucking jacking off out there?
Them some mighty cheeks, dude.
I cannot unlock as I do not have enough resource. I see. I would like to get nosedive to be able to do 2 jump. That seems good.
Yeah, being able to like chain jump. Chain dump,
Yeah.
Oh man, I see why you guys do this so much.
I'm gonna take incendiary grenades for a change. Oh, I see. Hold on. Gotcha. There are emotes. Are we doing Guardians of the Galaxy now?
I don't know. I actually can't stop. I don't know how.
How did you even pull that up?
You hold X, and then you left click.
Oh, I see it. There's a fucking radial.
Yeah. Like. Okay, all I have to do is like dance and then move around. Okay. I'm not.
Oh, we all have our
trustworthy.
own independent dances.
Is when you have diarrhea. Chain dumps whenever the IB shitting disease just keeps happening.
I'm sorry. Wait, what?
The IB shitting disease.
No, hold on. They're just playing ping pong.
Oh, ping pong? Where?
It's just
on
two
the
guys
TV?
in roach costumes beating the shit out of each other now.
Yeah. That might probably be a dev video. Who knows?
Oh, this is 100% the devs. This is an adventure they're going on.
This would be like the part where I like start to voice dub over whatever the fuck is going on, but also like, I don't. Holy shit! Holy shit! Team Fortress 2 reference. He could be any one of them. That's illegal in like 3 states.
Jesus Christ. That's not the direction I thought that was going in. Oh my god. There's there fucking more? There sure is. There's different videos. This just reminds me of Lunacid when I found the fucking hidden area that just lets you watch like a video. Dispense lost mission loot. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
Oh, what, real?
Laser repair, a DMLR upgrade.
Oh, okay. So you don't have to spend a lot of time just scrambling around for stuff. Okay, all right. I appreciate that I can focus on
the
playing
laser
the video game.
heals allies is an upgrade that you can get for that gun.
Oh, that's cool.
Dealing damage with other gear returns ammo to the magazine. Reload speed is slightly decreased. I'd take that. Alright, let's give it another go. I was gonna laugh if you fucking slid out at the last second.
I would have.
Okay, we've got another clear the fungal infestation. We have planetary defense. Power up and fire a planetary railgun to take out a rival company's ship.
Hell yeah.
Fucking corporate espionage. Let's go. Oh, it's a dog this time. I think. Could be a gremlin.
Seems pretty doggish to me. I think Gremlin's a protected property. However, it does have like Shovel Knight, and it has Hollow Knight, and it's got Enter the Gungeon and Hotline Miami.
Yep.
And Ball. Like one of those stress squeezy balls.
Planet's defenses is available and ready to blast an un-ID'd ship to pieces.
It is crazy to me that I go from like 4 FPS in the hub to this game works perfectly.
Down to cargo pod.
Activate power relays.
Necessary power stations. Clean them off and they'll be useful again.
Grabbed.
Use those scanners to locate the gunked up power relays. Clear the gunk, turn on the power, we'll be good to go.
I don't know if what it is that you did bump me into the air or not, but like I'll take it.
Wait, actually that's a important question that I can assess.
Yep.
All right, well,
You
there
launched
we
me
go.
in the air. Let's go, dude.
That's pretty great.
Oh, that's okay.
Ow, you bitch.
I
You
throw
absolute
out a
fuck.
thing that electrocutes. That's right. That's my new upgrade. I throw out a bomb whenever I reload.
Oh, I just realized that I have the LGB gun. Not sure about the T though. I don't think it
No
transforms.
trans. Unfortunate.
I don't know if it transforms. What can I say?
Lesbian coded guns.
I did see a person say the other day, my LGB keyboard, and then one person went no T, and they're like, I didn't even realize that I typed that. So I do love the idea of gender non-conforming keyboards.
Relay up and running. Just need a little more.
Some
Neo would
keyboards are
absolutely
very
love
gender.
those. How is that not a... just in retrospect, how is like RGB stuff not like a meme that has been propagated as like pushing the gay agenda?
I don't know. Too many
feel like there's-
video gamers like have the RGB stuff on them and don't want to be kind of gay because gamers are like reprehensible.
I feel like it's just it's such an easy bit.
Oh, dude, check out my rig. It's got like all this RGB and stuff in it. Bro, gay? No. Lol, gay.
Oh man, I didn't know you swung that way.
Nice work. Planetary railgun is inbound. Hold your heads and get on over to it.
I am back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
Oh, welcome back.
How's it been?
I made a poor man's quesadilla.
Oh, a quesadilla?
I'll pretend like I know what that means.
Instead of cooking it on like the stovetop, you cook it in the microwave.
Oh no. I've microwaved a tortilla and cheese before and it was the saddest experience I've ever had.
Yep. But like,
Like-
I really didn't feel like getting out the butter and
Dude, there's one guy heading after you that just ran past me and is hauling fucking ass. Never mind, they have stopped attacking after you and went after me. I guess you got out of range.
Like, he has to be hauling ass in order to get me.
Okay, I love this fire all of your shots at once thing.
Yeah, it's seems pretty good, especially if it has like no reload speed minuses to it. Like, burst will always win, especially whenever you have like basically infinite ammo for it. Considering all you have to do is just like switch to your other gun and just like shoot shit.
It does make me think that like getting one of those upgrades that's like make the explosions bigger might be worth it. Because if you're not rapid spamming, then you can just pump out everything all at once and create big explosion. Ah, fucking fart gas. We've all been there before, Misty. We've all made poor man food at some point.
poor man's pizza, which is just toast on
Oh,
like canned tomato sauce on toast with little pepperonis.
oh, I see.
Ah, there it is.
It is Helldivers. Do the mini game.
I love doing the mini game. Whenever I was in scam college, I would take some flour, take some water, mix it together, and then have that be my bread as a base for a pizza. And then I would put like a slice of Velveeta cheese on it and call it like a pizza. that was my poor man's pizza.
Ow. Dick.
My mom used to get mad because before my dad and I started to hate each other, at like, we would have poor man's pizza at like 2 a.m. and we would just sit there and he would tell me crazy life stories that he had and we would go through an entire loaf of bread. So my mom specifically bought bread for poor man's pizza and was like, this is poor man's pizza bread. Once you run out, you run out.
You know what? For once, I'm actually going to be like, no, your mom is correct. that is just a lot.
Grubbies are ravenous today. Keep focused so we can finish firing.
And I am the type of person who can just eat a loaf of bread, but that is a fucking lot.
Hmm?
Oh, I'm out. Duh.
My dad and I could
bread.
wolf down pizza. Poor man's or otherwise. We went to this like really good Italian restaurant in town. It was like one half was like the pizzeria and the other half was like the restaurant.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
every time we'd go in, we would get like as a family a large pizza. But like for some reason, I forget what happened. I was still in high school and it was just like bad. Oh, I think I was trying to get into college and I couldn't for some reason. Like, my documents just keep getting denied. And this was before I was like, college is stupid, don't go to it. And so I was really depressed, and so my dad took me to the pizza place, and we got a large each. And we ate a large pizza like in one sitting. That was the worst mistake I've ever made, but fuck, that pizza was good. It was fucking delicious. Like, I live in like a city, and I've yet to find pizza that matches that random pizza in the middle of nowhere and like on like a dirt road. I've failed to find pizza that beats that.
The true experience with foods.
Just because you live in a city doesn't mean you're necessarily getting the better of something.
I mean, it's not as if the rurals have anything better to do. All they do is like fucking make food.
And drugs.
Well, yeah, that too. Sorry, my bad.
Both the making and the consuming. If you were around here in high school, what the rurals were doing was going on the back roads and then driving really fast.
Yeah, we got that too.
I assumed that that's a universal constant of rednecks, honestly.
Yeah.
Wait for a railgun to extend.
It's also not even a disparagement, it's just kind of like an observation. It's like, I would prefer they don't go too fast, because they do almost end up hitting people on the road occasionally, but, you know, like, I'm fucking... You know, you're far enough back there and you want to go real fast and crash into a fucking tree, that's your problem, man, not mine.
Oh, we gotta turn the key at the same time.
Okay, I'll be there momentarily, in theory. There is kind of just a lot of dudes showing up, actually.
Yeah, one just, like, spawned here. He's like, ah, shit.
I'm just gonna throw out a bajillion missiles.
Right, turning key.
Wait, where do you turn your key and I gotta turn my key? Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
I had a friend in high school who, when they were driving on the back roads, they hit a fucking cow.
Yep. That's a possibility.
And then they had to pay for the dead cow, because they killed the cow.
That fucking rules. That's awesome.
That cow is part of some dude's
That's
livelihood.
actually pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, say, can you see? Bro, I had to play, like, fucking Voice of the Void in order to chart this thing. You telling me that we're able to see this meteor shower from here?
Apparently, their fucking cores are incredibly powerful.
That's all listed tasks done and buried. Good work. Hold that recall button when you're ready to bounce.
There's apparently a yard sale happening at the rich people neighborhood tomorrow.
Yeah, you had mentioned that that was why you specifically were like, I don't want to have to work overtime.
Yeah, well, I'm going on Sunday, which sucks because that means I can't be there past 12, so I have to go in early.
Are we getting nuked from orbit?
We're getting hit by the shrapnel, yes.
Okay.
I'm even more annoyed because, for 2 weeks, I have, like, almost 20 plus hours of overtime. Like, I'm so tired.
That'll be me in a few months.
Overtime sucks dick. Like, don't get me wrong, the paycheck's gonna be great, because it's like, it's time and a half, you know? But like, Rough.
What's the money worth if you're not going to be able to enjoy the time?
Yeah, that's kind of why I was like, that's kind of why I left early today. Work early today, and I told my boss, like, I'm not fucking coming in tomorrow, and she was like, I'm not either.
Delicious cores. Jackrabbit upgrade. I can only imagine how jank it looks when I do it, if it looks jank when you do it.
You just kind of like instantaneously put your junk on the ground.
Story of my life.
Bullets gain an extra bounce. Okay then. Oh, the next button actually is called okay then. Damn. All right.
Fucking called out.
I don't need to be seen on this level.
Alright, I now have nosedive, or nose bounce. So I can do a bounce from nosedive into another dive.
Glider also seems really cool.
Yeah, I did like their look, but then I was like, but big robot, though. Equipment siphon. What did I get for this one? Killing a core returns ammo to the magazine. Gotcha. Also can't upgrade it anyway. Alright, we'll try the DMLR as well then. Switch around a little bit, you know? Hot bots!
Hot bots in my area?
They're looking at pornography.
Damn.
Wow, this is a Halo gun, huh?
Yo. I actually think it's a RoboQuest like ion gun. I think it actually is like my favorite gun from RoboQuest. I actually can't remember his fucking name, but I get it a lot. It looks almost exactly the same.
Locked from the other side in a fucking game like this? Are you shitting me?
There's a surprising amount to be found here.
I wonder if the mold in the vents tastes any good.
Don't question him.
Saxitos, purple flavor. And it's a guy doing a pog face.
Oh,
Saxitos ivory flavor, and it's a guy looking sad.
Oh, there's a gigantic spacewalk out here.
Saxitos red flavor original.
I think I found the door control to the cargo bay.
Oh shit.
Oh, never mind. I just to the arcade.
Yeah, no, I'm over here. Oh god, oh god.
You guys are so lucky you can't throw up.
What?
We're so lucky we can't throw up. Actually, is that fucking
I decide to
Ellis?
sound like that guy from Borderlands.
Why did we just think of the same exact fucking person at the same time? Get out of my head. Wait, Ellis isn't his name. Ellis is from Left 4 Dead.
No, it's like Scooter.
Yeah. Scooter. He was the one that I meant to say. I somehow got like the accent guy
That's
correct.
just rock. You did get the accent, but you didn't get the guy.
I'm deep in this ship guts.
Boycott Slipspace. The Intergalactic Revenue Service is watching. Even in the future, you can't escape the IRS.
Gotta pay them taxes.
Do you know that the one thing that the Joker fears besides Batman is the IRS?
Yeah.
Also that he hates Nazis.
I knew he was based.
There was a crossover with fucking Marvel one time where they had him meet Red Skull.
Yeah.
And then Red Skull was like, yeah, I'm a Nazi. And he was just like, I'm not going to work with you. I have standards.
I can just disable player highlights down here?
Oh, that's crazy.
What? You have to travel deep into the fucking ship in order to find that. I don't think that even you can find this because I had to like grapple hook into a vent.
Dude, I'm up like really high. So I know what you mean.
Why is that here?
Sex and exercise mandate said I should be walking around this whole thing 5 times a day.
I keep expecting to find something the higher up I go, and I'm not.
Garbage left around by you.
Flossing
Oh,
is such
I
a
can open up
miserable
these, though.
experience.
What is?
Flossing.
Yeah,
Teeth.
I've only ever had bad experiences with flossing.
You gotta floss though.
Yeah, I have the little disposable picks things. I use those.
Oh,
That's
I
what
found
I
a
got.
data log.
Ooh. Lore?
Hey guys, recovery team that came to take her away are all dead, don't ask, except Adam, who I'm sending back. One of his implants shorted during the fight, and she fixed it. On the spot while berating him very harshly and demanding payment for it. He actually paid in full, apparently. It had been bugging him for a while, so there's that. I don't like that she's still here, but at this point, it's not worth more trouble. Thanks, y'all. Rochard. Huh. So yeah, no, you totally are supposed to be getting up into these weird nooks and crannies. Our navigation abilities is intended. Gonna head out for bed? That's completely fair. I hope you get a good sleep and that you rest up.
Oh, yeah, sleep well.
That Misty.
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh, my tooth is bleeding.
Oh. Get a ride.
Okay, I found layer 2 of the ship sewers, I think.
It's so funny that you're in the bowels and I'm like exploring the upper level. Oh my god, is that a fucking parkour?
Right, I made out like the TMNT and got out.
We've gone completely different directions with our exploration. What's this? Energy core of some kind? Locked? 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 Okay, so some of these are locked, and some of these are not. Also, it stopped running at like 4 FPS. Which is great.
The computer just had to like warm up a little bit.
Apparently the game just needed to, you know, function. It just had to get good.
Just had to compile all of its shaders.
Hey there, buddy.
Oh, this requires 2 people to carry.
Oh, well, hey, guess what? I'm up at the top.
Maybe just a couple beans.
I tried to climb out, but it wouldn't let me.
Getting Windexed. So many windows up here. V to punch?
Oh.
Thermal paste. Bruiser upgrade.
Oh.
Huh. Okay, so there's a punch button.
Dude, look where I am.
I see.
I had to do my double jump over into here. I cannot get out. It's a big window.
Oh! that moment in Toy Story whenever Buzz is flying towards the window. Comes up just a little bit short.
My big robot body is surprisingly light. What's up?
Howdy.
Where was that thing that says it requires 2 people?
I threw it down on the ground.
Oh.
But
So
you
only
can like
required one
roll it around as like a single person, but
Damn, this thing's fast as hell.
talking about this cargo ship? It must be. We must be talking about this space boat that we're in.
Space boat. It is wild that there's like environmental exploration stuff in this.
Yeah, I enjoy having a large place to... Oh, data log.
Don't shoot the
yeah.
roach. He does not like it.
Recreation sphere.
Interact. Shooting range. Training set.
Grind rails!
Oh, fuck. It's Ratchet and Clank. It's Sunset Overdrive. Simulate enemy?
Oh, actual
cool.
training room?
Alright, that's pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. Training room and you get a grind rail. What else could you ask for in life?
Big titty goth babe.
Listen, some of the time I'm already there. I was gonna say. When it's not goth energy, it's like librarian or housewife energy, so.
Babe energy from Noid. Hell yeah. Oh,
I wouldn't label myself as a babe, but I'm a solid 5 out of 10. I'm an average woman.
oh hell yeah.
I'm an average woman with above average tits.
Rachel exists in a realm where fucking this is the weirdest way to phrase this, but it will make sense.
Am I about to be offended?
Where my mom yes. But where my mom was like, she's very pretty for somebody that's very overweight, and it's just like, yep, that's true.
But I've lost like 73 pounds.
You've lost a lot of weight. It's very impressive.
But it's only in the rib cage.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Ow! 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 Bees! Bees!
Bees?
Bees! Yeah, I just got stung by many bees. They're just living over here. There's just bees. For some reason.
A fucking bee cage?
Ow! The fucking ball hurt me too.
Like, I would like to
Oh my god! Where the fuck did you go?
I exploded. The ball killed me. I was
I'd
murdered
like to
by the
lose
ball.
weight really.
No, I meant
Really
like where your
Okay,
shit
whenever I
was.
spectate you, like I get nothing but a view of your crotch. I get nothing but like a face full of robo dick.
That's all you need to see. Yeah. Why do we have a box full of bees?
Good question.
I'm so
I hate
curious.
if you haven't flossed for a minute. Like it's been like maybe
Hey,
I used to do it every day, but now I'm only doing it like it's been about like 2 weeks. But now that I'm getting back into the flossing game, my gums are just sitting there screaming at me.
I've opened up the floor.
Oh, sick.
There's something over there. On
That's
the wall. It's purple.
that's disable or enable player highlights.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, so yeah, I was underneath there. Okay.
You can just get into the guts from a bunch of places, huh?
Oh, the door is closing?
It does not stay
Let me open
like
it
that
back
for
up.
some
Hold
reason.
on.
I mean, there's a door down
I might
here.
be squishing you.
I'm gonna be squished, actually. Hold on. It does not go down far enough to squish.
I mean, I was feathering it, so where it didn't like fully squish you, but
Acid leaking out of the fucking walls down here.
yup.
One of my favorite pieces of knowledge about Warhammer is that the ships are so vast and the, like, jobs that you have to do so menial and just soul-crushing that there are entire family lines dedicated to being the guys known to, like, make specific screws that are needed for parts of the ship because they haven't been able to get them for so long. Or, like, your family is the guys that load the torpedoes. Oh, I found another door control. I'm opening another door up. Okay.
I wonder if they ever torture robots by dragging them along outside the ship. I mean, you could do it with people too.
So there's another secret entrance in the arcade that lets you into the guts.
Yep.
Huh. There's a lot in here. Oh!
Yee-haw! Oh, yeah!
Soup.
Soup.
Pizza.
You think it's like either a gigantic pizza slice, or it's like a pizza-shaped rug?
This is a terrifying bathroom.
I just poop.
Before you poop, ask yourself, can I hold it? Flush less. Do your part. Lower Saxon's operating costs. That hit me.
Oh. Oh, right,
It bounced
ricochet.
off the wall and shot me in the head.
You're at soup?
Oh. This is just
Okay.
an elevator.
I can't hit myself with the ricochet. But I seem to be able to... I guess there's friendly fire.
I mean, I do throw you into the air, but I'm not sure if they can shoot you with gun in the overworld and it hurt you.
I think you can actually. Shoot me. Or I can shoot you,
Well,
I guess.
I mean, here, yes, we know that it works. I'm just meaning, like, I don't know when we get down there.
No, I think it's still able to shoot me, because I'm pretty sure that the jumping me up in the sky is like a form of friendly fire. And
But does it hurt you?
no, it doesn't hurt me, but it's able to affect me. And if you're able to heal friendlies using the beam from the DMLR, then like it probably accounts for friendly fire with that as well. We got spare guns? There's like a box
No.
full of guns?
Don't worry about it.
Crates full of gun?
Why is it getting so loud? Also, this says roach milk.
It's unbelievable that I've had multiple streams where I've
Why
talked
is
about
it
roach
so
milk.
loud?
By popping all those balls.
It's taking a, yeah, okay, there's friendly fire.
We've just somehow not shot each other. I think I actually prefer the SMG swap out to missiles system that I was running. Basically just technically infinite ammo. Thank you. Please die. Oh. Yeah, okay, double jumping, amazing. Incredible.
You definitely looked like you had parabolic movement in the air. It looked kind of nutty.
Don't like that.
Shoot 'em down or get behind something quick.
Missile time.
Stay sharp.
I can generally take care of the missiles.
Pizza time.
Like, I need to get a new headset.
Why?
The right ear is no longer working.
Oh my god. You go through headsets so fast.
Because I fall asleep with them on.
You fall asleep with them on and beans.
Yeah.
The gold.
That's why I buy cheap ones.
Looked like a big one on the sensor.
Because
And yet your audio quality is always like great somehow. It's incomprehensible.
I buy cheapos. I'm gonna buy the same exact one because it lasts me what, 2 years?
This recent one, I don't think it was 2 years.
Oh.
I think you replaced the headset like a couple of months ago, right? Like less than a year for sure.
Maybe.
I was about to be
Unless my
so
sense of
excited
time
because
is
I thought
like
that
that
the large fungal growth became like a gigantic piece of the terrain. It's like, holy shit, dude. That's awesome. They just picked up a part of the ground and they're just rolling with it. That's them now. But no. What?
Abomination.
It just popped out of a tiny.
It sure did. Dude, that fucking rules. I can jump on top of it because it's so big, and then I can do a double jump on top of it.
Hell yeah.
Love that. That's incredible. Good bit.
Okay, shooting through your shield does not give a damage boost. Got it.
Not right now, anyway.
I would not be surprised if that was an ability that you could get.
Almost certainly is going to be a thing, or some equivalency. It's just coming apart. Never stop being on fire. Thank you.
He's got a very stubborn core.
It's actually very terrifying to think that, like, this thing could fall apart and whilst it becomes significantly less powerful, every other fucking creature has the opportunity to just grab its legs.
Yeah. It's like, just because it's no longer got its weaponry on it doesn't mean that it's
Speaking of, I was killed by an arm.
Oh, you were killed.
Yeah, somebody just grabbed it and just fucking smacked me one. I was busy banning somebody.
Oh, their aim sucks.
The fact that you can just grapple that is incredible.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
It looks so goofy.
Oh, I'm out. Tell me that I was out before I fucking came back to life. Alright, man. I'm just gonna burn you guys. I desire for no more arms. Thank you. Stop being alive. Thank you. I do like that it is a quasi-destructible environment, if not fully.
I think the big things will
Dicks.
will take damage. That there are large buildings to blow up. Oh, I can yank certain little guys. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. It's a lasso, but you know, I hadn't considered it.
Devil trigger it. Fucking grab a hold of them, just slam them around. All these voices in my head.
Raw hard.
Oh, that was
Let it out.
aces. Welcome. I just like attracted like a huge amount of them to me and then just jump crushed every single one of them. It was great. Felt incredible.
Hell yeah.
That's what you want. You want the thing to make you feel cool.
I fucking hate social media.
Yeah? Why now?
Just, well, I saw a video of a woman who, like, if you look at her, is skinny, but because she is, I don't know, a person when she sits down and, like, hunches.
Oh, like
she
the
has
slight
a wall.
pooch?
People and men are like fatty, blah, blah. I'm like, she's a woman.
Well, also, like, most people have that, even, like, a lot of muscular people. Like, you just... It's just the collection of skin and muscles and tissue, man. Like,
It's like,
Reminds me whenever the Superman movie released and they were like releasing promo for it, and then they saw like wrinkles in the Superman suit because, you know, whenever
it's real
fabric creases and stuff, it'll like cause creases.
yeah.
And they're like, oh, that's poor quality.
Oh, my game almost crashed.
Triage? Oops.
Just a random person has joined the game. I have no idea who this is.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm not a fan. I'm just so tired of like young men being like, woman has belly, is fat. I'm like, no, that just means she's a woman. It just means she's a woman. Especially because like immediately afterwards was a video of her flexing and her arms were the size of my head. I'm like, this woman could bench press you, bitch. Who'd have thunk? Skin folds.
There are those dudes out there that are like really threatened by that stuff. Right, who's
What the hell? I
Again,
think I tried to
had
lasso the guy, and then like it bugged out. He just started flying his torso everywhere.
I had that ex-boyfriend who got really offended that when I took off my bra, my tits sagged.
Yeah, that one's really funny to me, I'm not gonna lie.
He's like, why aren't they perky? And I'm like, because they're like 34 Triple H, you dumb fuck.
Like,
And
shockingly, people are different. Like,
I'm not on Mars where the gravity is less and they're gonna float in the air. Like, I don't have sentient tits. Newsflash, unless they're fake, most big boobs will sag.
I love the term sentient tits. Deeply horrifying concept.
Imagine
it's
having
just,
them.
You know,
Never go lonely again.
never go lonely again.
But the question is, are they sentient and then they're like psychically communicating with you? Or are they
Yeah.
sentient as in like they're lipples?
No, because if they're lipples, then Tucker's gonna be into it.
Fucking catching strays, he hasn't even been in a fucking chat for a while.
He knows what he's done.
Listen, the lipple thing, I'm not a person to ever judge a kink, but that's one where I'm like, that's just weird, dude.
It's
Diapers.
definitely an interesting choice.
I now also have a personal grudge against the diaper fetish because I keep fucking appearing on my Blue Sky feed. I want him to fucking
Why?
stop.
Why? What? How?
What
I
did you
don't
look
know.
up? And that's what's. What did you like? What? Because
I could not tell you. Every single time that I encounter even like a hint of a diaper, I like click show less of this, block this user, mute this user, hide this post, and yet
Oh god,
day
everything's
after
slowing
day,
down.
I will
Oh
find
fuck.
without
God.
fail at
Oh,
least
no.
one diaper post.
The game is falling apart, man. It is.
I got the frame rate, and then like I recovered, but now it's like the rest of the game is still trying to recover.
I have not recovered. It is playing for me at 2 FPS. It's not even. It is. Okay, hold on. I just needed to stand completely still. I needed to not move for a minute there. That was terrifying.
Yeah, like
Holy
the
shit.
enemies were moving as if they had like 300 ping.
I had 300 ping.
But you have host advantage.
Apparently not.
Remember that in the Gears of War days?
I do. Deeply. It was very bad for me because whenever I would be playing with somebody who was very far away, my game would become instantly worse because back then the internet in this area was terrible. It took like 15 years for it to become serviceable.
Alright, another job off the list. Great work.
And even now, it's still kind of fucking stupid. Like, my download speed is like fucking 800, but my upload speed is 30.
I think I was on DSL until like 2016.
Jesus.
This
Fucking
is
mountains.
so far segue, it's not even partial to this conversation.
Yeah.
I want... So, like, my
Big
main
bad
reason
bitches.
for losing...
Me too.
That too. Like, my main reason for wanting to lose weight is because I really, really, really want to one day have a motorcycle. And I despise how fucking and I don't want a crotch rocket because they scare me. I want like an old school
You want like a chopper?
motorcycle. Yeah, I want like, but not like with the ones with like the hands that go really high up because I'm short and I can't reach.
Yeah, those suck.
Like I want like a normal fucking bike, right? And I was like, I know the
Excuse me, I grabbed. Thank you.
I know the exact fucking bike that I want. It's a fucking Harley.
Oh my god, we're
Davidson.
bringing you together. Yeah, let's go.
Hell yeah.
It's called like the Harley Davidson Nightster or something like that. And so I was like, let me see how much that is. And I looked it up.
You should have brought this shit up to my dad before he died. Maybe then he would have liked you more.
And so like I looked it up and I'm like, oh fuck, it's like 10 grand. Shit. I'm not good enough.
I have driven sometimes.
I'm not good enough at like at working on shit to fix a bike myself. So it's like I'm gonna have to get one with a warranty. But then I'm like, but that means it's gonna be a fuck ton of money. Maybe I should just learn how to fix stuff, pull a nick, buy a shit one, and just fix it. God, it's such a sharp bike. I want a bike because I can't do a crotch rocket because I'm too short. I don't fit.
I would have figured that like,
And I can't be.
small Kawasaki
Can't be-
crotch rocket would have been like good for shorties.
No, because you have to lift your leg up really, really, really high in order to get up on them. The bike that I want, you literally have to sit down. Like, you swing your leg over and sit, whereas the crotch rockets, you have to swing your leg up. And, like, jump up on it, essentially. Like, I'm fine once I get on top of it. It's the getting on it is the problem.
Oh, this person's swapping out.
Oh, you're the only one who cares, and maybe you don't care at all, Tilfin. I'm sending you the picture of the bike that I want. I've tried talking to Nick about it, and Nick is terrified of motorcycles, and so he's like, I don't think you should get one. I'm like, I'm gonna own a bike before I die.
I'm also moderately terrified of motorcycles, but that's because I believe that, like, I will die on the road.
Like,
Fire
I already
faster
know where
with
I would,
lower accuracy, sure.
I already know where I would get my gear from. I know where
And they're gone. Who were you? Why are you here? How did you join? Goodbye, random person. Trifecta fires a 3-round burst instead of normal shots. Interesting.
Here's the thing, right? I would get the one in black, right? Obviously. But then I would pay... This is if I had infinite money. I would pay someone, right, to make the underside of everything, like baby, like, soft baby pastel pink. So you're like, oh, cool, it's a Harley, blah, blah, blah. And then you see it from the right angle, and there's little flashes of pink everywhere. And then I would also get a pink helmet. And I would get a black jacket with a little pink, like, cutesy something on the back of it. I want a bike so bad.
True and real.
Motorcycle
As
was
they
really
say.
cool. I drove one for about 2 years. Went on to like 2 different road trips with it. And it was basically just like the thing was like, hey, yeah, you know, I can do a motorcycle, I can do a bicycle. So
Bicycle.
it was just like the gateway into me going like, yeah, you know what, fuck the car. I'll go on a bicycle instead for my daily commute.
If I could, if I lived...
use a manual like a Matic.
I used to love driving, like, the stick shift. I asked them, like, when I bought my fucking Kia, I'm like, is there a way to get this in manual?
Oh god,
They're like,
oh fuck.
they're like, oh, you would have to pay an additional $3,000. And I'm like, why? It's cheaper to make them automatic. Not automatic, manual. I guess not anymore. Like, they hardly ever make cars that are fucking automatic anymore. Fucking manual. I keep fucking that up. Stick shift!
Same thing, really.
Yeah.
It is a stick
because
shift because it's a manual.
They have, like, they're like, well, because most cars have now, like, the his and hers thing where you can, like, you can move it, so you have to be the one to change the gear, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it's not the same. I want to press the pedal. I like the idea of stalling my car at a red light. God, that used to happen all the time.
Yeah, when you first get started with trying to learn, like, oh, well, I guess we stop on the hill, and we hope that we don't roll back.
Die. Yep, my dad taught me how to drive stick shift by putting me on a hill and was like, figure it out, and then he got out of the car.
Fucking figure it out.
He did. He's like, figure it out, kid. And then he got out of the car, and then he stood, and he smoked a cigarette, and he waited. I was on that hill for, like, a solid 4 hours.
Well, the image that I sent you was the image of my actual motorcycle. Like, that is the motorcycle that I have owned, and I have worked on. I have,
Yo! Hilton, are you a tall man?
Yes.
We've talked about this before. They're on the taller end, yes.
Telvin, can I draw what I think you look like? Can I draw what I perceive you as in my brain? And can you tell me how far I am? How close I am or not?
Sure, why not? I do not mind being perceived. I'm actually very incredibly like, you know, whenever you watch a person, or you've listened to a person, and you don't know what it is that they look like, and it's just like, then you finally see their face, and like, you don't look like your face.
The funniest
like
version of this is that multiple people that I have seen go on either Castle Super Beast or like the Super Best Friend cast back in the day. They would go on and meet Wooly for the first time and be like, you know, Wooly, I didn't know you were black.
Okay, I had like the same exact experience, except with a dude called Skull Volver. As soon as like he like actually finally revealed his face, I was like, wait, white? He's
White?
white?
White man jump scare.
White man jump scare.
Dude is so black coded though. I don't understand.
My favorite thing is when our buddy Nick, when he first met Tyler, was like, holy shit, you are fat.
Yeah, it's like me telling Nick for years I'm fat, and Nick was like, I don't believe you because I've seen pictures of you. And then just finding out that it's like, I just don't have a fat face and neck. It's all just in the stomach and the thighs, man. Like, I'm not an attractive man, but I'm deceptively not fat in the face.
I am. I have chubby cheeks.
I definitely like get all of my fat stored on my stomach. Like all of it. Like whenever I've been like even I've never been like fat in my life. I've been overweight whenever I started playing Guild Wars full time. in middle school. But
Guild Wars curse.
it was all in my stomach. It's like I had like skinny chest, skinny arm, skinny thigh, skinny face, which is like my tummy though. Pregnant.
The way that it's been described to me is that I'm proportionately fat.
That's diabolical. The shielded self bomber.
I'm sorry? What do you mean I'm sorry?
Which part of this conversation did you just like accidentally run into? Which part must we explain?
But it's like I've been told basically the way that it is it's like I am fat in enough ways that it is not like unusual looking. Like I just look larger.
Yeah, you're not like me, whose ass is a shelf, whose ass starts in the center of the back.
The pregnant part? I didn't say pregnant.
Oh, he's talking about me. Like whenever like all my fat goes straight to my stomach, and just like I look like I have arms, legs, and chest, and like all that just like looks like normal skinny fit person, and then like my stomach pregnant.
I always kind of picture you as like a stocky guy, Tilfin.
A stalky guy? Like I know I wear hoodies, but like damn.
Stocky guy.
I'm not sure how I like this one.
Okay, Tilfin, I want you to tell me how far off I am. This was a very quick doodle, so it is not the best.
Love that, though.
But this is how I picture you in my brain.
Alright, you got it. As soon as I'm not in imminent threat of death. I shall proceed.
Please ignore the fact that I gave you lashes. I can't not give men lashes.
Rachel
Men are
does have the
naturally
habit
born
of
with
just...
lashes. It's absolutely unfair.
Do you have lashes, Tilfin?
Yes.
Same.
it's a dude thing.
I love men with like really stupidly pretty curled lashes.
It really is a guy thing. Like women, I don't know why it's like women need eyelashes. Like maybe it is like a men projecting thing, right? Like ancient homoeroticism seeping into men trying to emulate that in women that became a beauty standard. I don't know. I'm just spitting here, but like I always wonder why women care so much about eyelashes. I don't give a fuck about them at all. Like
I care a little bit. Like I definitely fuck with eyeliner.
Yeah.
I'm one of those guys that in high school was like, I hate makeup. Makeup is stupid. It detracts from people's beauty.
Yeah.
And I kind of still hold that, but Rachel likes makeup, so as an adult human man.
Yeah, but I'm not like caked face. I do like foundation, a little bit of blush, mascara.
Alright, do you want to do the mini game this time, or so you can see the?
I took a look at it briefly before, and I was like, I don't think I understand it.
Yeah, you get to play Voices of the Void for a little bit. Quick sketch my ass, like damn.
Dead center, gang.
Okay, there we go.
Dropping some extra batteries to
It's
help
pretty
the
good.
gun get aligned.
The beard actually just like it's kind of where I want it to be whenever I style it, but like for the most part I've just been kind of letting it go. So it's a great deal longer than that. And also I think my face is generally just longer.
Okay.
It's like tall jarhead.
I always picture you as like not fat, but just kind of like country bulky.
Yeah.
You just look, I feel like you have a very sweet face.
Oh. I can't wait to disrupt that.
Okay.
If somebody digs, they can find pictures of me, and it's like soft face, you know, recently shaved, smooth, out of high school boy, and then like the next ones they'd see is like me with fucking Rasputin hair and beard.
I hate the Rasputin hair.
I miss my Rasputin hair so much, man.
No. Here's the thing. If you're gonna have hair that long and a beard that long, you need to take care of it, and that was your problem. You weren't, like, beard oiling it and, like, combing it and putting conditioner in it so it wouldn't get frizzy and scraggly.
So, like, to give you an idea, Tilfin, like, imagine your average metalhead, right?
I don't have to. That was me.
Yeah, imagine your average metalhead.
I had a full head of hair. I donated my hair like twice. And I was able to grow a full beard whenever I was like 12.
But then then invert that and go like when he's in public, he's just dressing like somebody's father. Like those fucking, like thick sweaters with the buttons on the front, and like the patches on the sleeves, and like button-up shirts, and thick glasses, and hair tied back in a ponytail like I'm a 1970s school counselor. And it's like, that's what I looked like whenever I had to go to work. It was very funny whenever I would go into work and I would have my hair down. Because there would always be one person who had only ever seen me from the front, and then went, "You have long hair?" And it's like, do people not observe, like, ever?
No. I have definitely done my part with quelling the cat calling, because whenever I had long hair and I would get cat called sometimes, I was like, "Oh, hey, brother, you looking for your Prince Charming?" And I would like I would sprint full tilt towards them.
I was never in a situation where that was ever a concern for me.
It always happened whenever it was like the day after that I shaved, every single time.
The closest that ever came to that was like a 4'11" gay man tried to grab me by the dick once, and then I was like, "Yeah, if you try that again, I'm gonna fucking punch you in the head."
For some odd reason, I've had like many gay men approach me. I don't know why.
It was when I was with my ex-girlfriend, and they did it like right in front of her, and I was like,
Rocket jump!
I'm fucking mad, man.
Finally, an upgrade for Wrangler, and it's the rocket jump.
Incredible.
Also, I think I've dead-ass been hearing like Half-Life 2 wrench hitting metal noise. Alright, it's time for us to turn the keys.
Excuse me. Is it not giving me an option for some reason? It's like highlighting the one you're looking at. There we go. Okay. That was really fucking strange.
You've earned it.
Who the fuck thinks it's appropriate to grab someone's dick without permission? I'm going to guess a horny gay man that has no sense of, you know, social contracts. Like, I need to stress, this person is an outlier in every single regard. I've talked about them numerous times on stream because they live in my mind. Because they once went like, "Hey, you're friends with a bunch of artists online. Do you want to see my art?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then they just sent me like a drawing of a fox jacking off. And I was like, "All right, don't do that to me again without telling me what it is ahead of time." I have no problem with furry porn. It's just like, given the context, like, yeah, I would have appreciated like a flashbang warning. And then they tried to do the groin grabbing thing. And then also, this is the same dude who I've talked about, who showed up for school one time dressed as a female Vocaloid character. So, that hurt really bad, actually.
I'm thinking Miku, Miku, ooh, ee, ooh.
I saw you posting about that earlier.
I can't stop thinking about my text-to-speech wife, Miku, Miku, ooh, ee, ooh. I can't stop clapping.
Stop thinking about my flesh and blood wife.
Okay.
Hmm?
What?
Me?
Yeah, no, my other flesh and blood wife. What are you talking about?
the wife under the counter.
Yeah, there's just like a 3-inch tall borrower woman somewhere in the house. Secret world of Arietti ass.
I can't get out from underneath the fucking mushroom hat. For a moment, I thought that I grappled the incoming meteor.
I mean, that would have been pretty sick, honestly.
That would have been so fucking cool. Was it well done at least? I'm willing to bet that the random jump scare furry porn was not well done.
That was actually pretty decent, and they did hand make their Vocaloid cosplay pretty well. So like, I'm gonna give them credit where credit's due. They got all of that shit on lock. The problem was that they were also like the most cringe human being I've ever encountered in my life.
Oh shit, the full Tism trifecta.
Yeah, no, they were fucking weird. Genuinely not the worst person I knew in high school, but like unpleasant. They also did resemble, to my brain, a hobbit because they had really hairy hands and feet, despite being like a 4'11" fucking femboy before the term even existed. Also, they had a name that I was like, oh, why does that name sound familiar? And then it was a hockey player, and then as a result, when that hockey player won the Stanley Cup, they fucking brought the Stanley Cup to the town next to mine. So this person was just like hanging out with a guy that won a fucking hockey competition. And I'm just like, man, alright. I don't even like hockey, but that's crazy. Overclocked firing mechanism.
I can't equip my rocket jump because I don't have an orange. Wait.
Range is increased while aiming. Okay.
Oh, okay, that's actually really good. Laser charge capacity increased. DMR ammo capacity decreased. Okay. Okay. Now, I also wanted to try out the glider.
I do like them. They're not bad.
Yeah, they did seem cool. I like the idea of having an extra offensive ability. And since
It
I
also
don't have
heals
the,
your allies if they get hit by the rocket.
Yeah. But since I don't have any oranges, I fuck me then.
Oranges.
I also don't have
What
any
about water?
oranges. Yeah, Rachel, what about your water?
I got yelled at by a doctor today for not drinking as much water as I could be, and I'm like, I can't literally drink anymore. Please, I'm dying.
Was this doctor also like green skin, had like tongues in his head, and had multiple eyes, possibly wearing a gas mask?
What? No. No, I thought I had a UTI, so I called the telemed people. They were like, hey, for like, this could be a UTI, it could be a kidney stone, it could be other things. You should
Who in the
probably
world
go
is
piss.
Janice? How are these people getting in?
You should probably go piss in a cup. And so then I went and I pissed in a cup. And it's not a UTI. We don't know what it is. It's probably a kidney stone. And they're like, hey, just keep drinking water. And if it gets bad, go see someone else.
Also, I got a grenade mod, so that's cool. Why is it so fucking loud every time we go to space?
It's just the interstellar effect. They got Nolan North to do the introductory sequence.
Yeah, there's one. Pop it to keep it from growing onto any more of our equipment.
Ooh, okay. I've made a really, really strange SMG. Big fire rate. Magazine refills. but it is a spread gun now.
Why'd you make like the morning piss gun?
You know, you say that, but that was my experience this morning, actually.
That's why.
What happened?
That's why
I
know
went
what
to
it's
go.
like.
I went to go pee. Oh god, I shot it and it became a large gunk. It was a small gunk, but it became big. Jesus Christ, I went to go piss. And when I had endeavored to pee, it just kind of was like, nah, I don't really feel like doing that right now. And then it just kind of went in like a dribble and then in like all different directions. And then I was like, I'm gonna have to fucking clean now.
It's a sit piss world.
I was talking about this,
If I was a guy, I feel like I would still sit to piss and I would just like aim down.
you don't want to sit all the time though. It's like an extra like 2 motions.
Yeah. It's such a like minor sounding thing, but like no real.
Like, Rachel, think about how annoyed you are when you get up to pee during the night, right? Now imagine if additionally to that, you also had to, like, sit down and shift your body and then get back up afterwards.
Also,
I have to do that anyway. I'm fat.
Yeah, but imagine you don't have to do it, and now you suddenly are being, like, made to do it. Like, you'd be a little bit like, why am I doing this?
No, I'm saying from the beginning of time, if I had a dick, I would be sitting to piss.
I mean, some women do try to train their sons to do this. Which I think
would
is
sit to poop.
a dubious act.
If your toilet's
You know
wet
what I
whenever
like?
you're like just waking up in the morning to go take the first piss of the day, I would be calling like an exterminator. I would be calling an exorcist. I'd be
Why
calling
should
like
I-
someone that is not the police, but like set up like anything to try and figure out what the
FBI.
hell, who's pissing in your toilet during the night.
I don't know whom you should call, but a
Probably not
doctor,
Ghostbusters, but, you know.
a doctor might work.
What's a doctor gonna do for your pissed in toilet?
Oh. In Trump's America, probably nothing.
You're
I do
assuming
love-
there are doctors.
I do love RFK just being like, yeah, man, we should ignore germ theory. And I'm like, aren't you the guy that had a worm in his brain? Like, I don't think I need to listen to this.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening to America, but it's not good.
It's like, no offense here. And I say this with all the love in the world.
No.
Like,
be fully
Rachel-
offensive. We've earned it.
No, I was gonna say Rachel also has had worms many times, and so as a result, like, I would always be looking at, if we ever had, like, offspring, I would always be looking at that child like, you can't be touching it. Do not touch that. Because I don't want my kid to have worms.
Yeah, I had worms so often that the like primary care doctor in our tiny town would just give my mom like a year's supply worth of the meds to get rid of worms and just showed her how to check for them. Because he's like, please
Dewormer
save your
like
money.
a fucking dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rachel
Yeah.
was getting that ivermectin.
Yeah, I literally had to take this disgusting white substance. I had to drink it, and then you would shit the worms out. So I had worms from petting horses and not washing my hands. I had worms from handling chickens and not washing my hands. Because I'm like fucking 6, right? Like, it's like, I'll touch the chickens and then I'm gonna shove my hand in my mouth or something afterwards because you're stupid and a kid. Or, I got a tapeworm. I don't know how, but I had a tapeworm. That was fun.
Oh man, just people joining. Like, I'm not mad, but I'm just confused.
Whenever you host a game, it goes up onto like a public lobby. So it's kind of like a
just like,
server list.
There just appears to be no way to make it private.
I think you can. Like, whenever I was doing some of the host setup tests, I did see that you could have it be just friends.
I looked at that stuff and it did not provide me any options. But then again, I also don't have the ability to like adjust window settings or anything, and the game crashes whenever I try to run it in a windowed mode. So who knows? It could just not be working right.
Do you want to know something absolutely horrible but a little funny?
Yeah, shoot.
So one of the ways you check your child for worms is you get a piece of electrical tape because it's black, and you put it on their butthole when they go to sleep. When you wake up, you remove that piece of black tape, and if there's tiny little white things on it, that means your child has worms, because it's the worms trying to escape the butthole to lay their eggs.
That makes sense. I hate it, but that makes sense.
The amount of times I had to lay down... Sorry, whoever I just saw that it went up, like your views went up. Sorry, whoever joined in and you're listening to worm butthole talk, but... the amount of times I had to go to bed with tape on my butthole because I didn't understand the process of washing my hands. Yeah, you shouldn't be eating right now, Desmond. I'm sorry.
No, he should
I'm also
be
not
like
crazy.
aware that like
I don't
just in case his food gives him worms. It's important information for him.
Like, I never understood when people are like, I can't talk about gross things while eating because I've never been one of those people.
Yeah. There's many of us like that where it's like, I don't get it. Just suck it up.
It's like, sometimes I'll be talking to Gwen and going to be like, I'm eating. And I'm like, yeah, this is perfect dinner conversation. What are you talking about?
Occasionally there are moments where Rachel reveals, like, yeah, she is also a fucking freak.
What do you mean?
It's just like, there are times where I say things and they are unhinged and crazy. And then there are times where you say things and it's like, yeah, never mind, it makes sense. Like, it's like the Pat and Paige discussions where you're like, how did these two end up together? And then Paige says something fucking weird and you're like, oh, alright.
What do you mean? I think worm talk is easy top 10 conversations to have while eating food.
I don't think
I'm totally
most humans
with you. I actually like have
want
no
this.
idea how it is that like you could just be like, oh man, but I'm eating right now. It's like, okay, sure, go ahead, eat.
I'm
not
still
gonna
talk
eat,
about
pussy.
worms being in my butthole.
But you're just gonna let that
Like,
food go to
I'm
waste,
still-
pussy.
Like, I'm still gonna talk about this shit. Or the fact that, do you know that humans can get rabies vaccines, and not like, oh, I've been bitten by an animal. You get the rabies thing, so like
Preventative
get rid of
rabies vaccines, yeah.
Preventative rabies vaccines, and due to the amount of times I would catch things in nets and bring them into the house, like I've caught bats before, there were bats that would nest in a tree outside, and so I would frequently walk out there and shove my hand in it and pick out the bats. My parents never believed I was autistic, and I'm always like, there were signs.
No, it's just that you're actually a wood elf.
And I would like shove my hand into the tree hole and I would pull out the bats. And then I would try to feed them, and then I would get mad because again I was a child, so I didn't understand why the bats don't want to eat pizza. I'm
sorry, are you getting away with an upgrade?
I would catch crows in coffee cans. I would because we had horses, so I would lay out horse feed for them. And when they were like got friendly enough with me to trust me being close, I would trap them in a coffee can with a tennis racket, and then I would take him into the house and I would be like, Dad, look, and then I would release the crow into the house, and then he had to get the crow out of the house. Or the amount of times I brought in fucking copperheads into the house because I would pick up snakes, and to me all snakes were friends. I didn't understand the difference between if the snake bites you, you're dead. So I asked for a butterfly net so I could catch snakes and bring them inside. The bucket of snapping turtles. I had a bucket that I was like, oh, I'm gonna go catch crawfish, and then instead I just collected snapping turtles and I brought them home, and I was like, Dad, look, so then we had to like go release them back into the wild. Desmond, what one are you confused at?
The bringing crows into
more.
the house one, I think, might have been when that was, but I can't tell.
I got more. There was a mama bear and her cubs that used to like eat in the cornfield, and I was one day like, I'm gonna get one of those cubs. And so I went, and the cubs were small, and so I tried to pick one up. And the cub snakes are fine. And my dad had a conversation of the bad snakes, and then I only caught good snakes going forward. It's
Only
fine.
caught good snakes.
I only got the good snakes going forward.
Yeah,
More
only
specifically,
black
the
snakes are good.
snakes.
I was
like
always taught that
garter
like the
snakes.
black snakes were like the garter snakes that would eat the other like bad snakes.
Yeah, gardener snakes are great. They are really aggressive though, which is why it was fun to pick them up. Because like they would bite you, and you'd be like, "You little nugget, you can't do anything to me." and then it would just be biting you aggressively, and you're like, "Oh, little guy."
Oh, I got exploded.
Yeah, you were not out shooting that.
No.
I went and I tried to pick up one of the
Oh,
cubs.
I am in the crotch view right now. You're correct.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
and
a good
I was
view.
also holding you in a very dubious position. I didn't like it. I felt uncomfortable. I wanted to throw you away immediately.
And if it wasn't for Willow, which was my dad's hunting dog at the time that followed me everywhere, the mama bear would have kicked my ass, because mama bear did not like that I was picking up her cub, and so Willow like had to go up there and beat the mom's ass while I ran away. And then I got told, "Hey, can't pick up cubs." And so my brain, comprehended that as, okay, I can't touch the cubs, but that doesn't mean I can't like trap them and raise them as my own.
Back to the story about how you didn't tie to a bear.
And so, pause that, I was getting there. And then, so instead of capturing the cubs, instead I would try to make homemade, so when you get hay bales, because I had a dog named Willow, who's a good girl. So when you get hay bales from horses, typically they're like wrapped up in some sort of like weird like rope or whatever.
Yeah, some twine.
So for weeks to months, I saved up those ropes because my job was to unload the hay, right? And so I would save up the ropes and then I would tie them together in a net. And so then I went back out to the cornfield where I knew the bears were, and I waited. And when I saw the baby cub, I put the net over it. Hey, the cub got out, and I was really sad about it. But because no, my joke is I have a guardian angel that's just very tired, very, very tired. I fell in ice once because I wanted to see how thick the ice was. I walked out and I'm like, "Oh look, the ice isn't that thick over here," and then I immediately fell into the ice, and so I had to get rescued.
There is a small part of me that does have like a disconcern of like Rachel's worried about like, oh, if we ever have kids, there's like health issues or like mental health issues or this or that or whatever, right? And it's like, that's not what worries me. What worries me is that it would lead to the combination of lack of empathy, but also this adventurousness, which would lead for them to murder somebody. Like the me at like 14 being like, killing's like a bad idea because then I go to jail forever and that's bad, or at least like 25 years and that's not worth it. Like my life is worth more than like 25 years just because I want to kill that guy and he sucks. And now I'm just like, if we have offspring, there is like a not 0% chance that person might just sit there and be like, no, it's worth it. Just to find out.
Did I ever tell you about when I tried to become an alchemist?
I think every kid
Did
has
you watch
that
Full
sort of
Metal
like
Alchemist?
phase for them, but like I
did.
have a feeling that with Rachel's case, it might be significantly different than like the normal just like mixing of like shampoos and conditioners and like peanut butter.
I did not, because I watched Full Metal Alchemist. It's because I read a book and it mentioned it, and then I like took a nosedive into what alchemy was, and it was like, homunculus merging things together, like, I'm like, oh, like I could like, I'm like, I wonder if I could like start combining different animals together. That'd be sick.
Oh,
it can't
Christ, yeah?
can't be that hard. And so I was like, my thought process was,
I could sew
instead
like
of-
a sheep together with a
no,
dog.
no. My thought process was, if I put them in a room and I make it nice enough, they will eventually be friends, and then after friends, they'll want to have children, and the babies will come out as like a combination of the mom and the dad animal.
You're trying to
So-
hybrid creature.
So, but I didn't know how it worked. And so I got a tote, like an old blue tote, and I like got like my old like Barbie and Brett like doll like furniture, and I set it up to be a little room. And I was like, what animals can I get in the area that like would make sense? You know, it's like I can't do birds. It has to be like something that'll fit. And so I was like, oh, let's just do what I know there's a fuck ton of. Let me get like salamanders and crawfish.
Oh.
And then I put like a little bit of water in the thing, and then I put the
I got
salamanders
orange. Let's go.
and the crawfish in the tote, and I was like, I'll just and like I had music playing every night, like soft romantic music playing from my old MP3 player. Right? And like I put little like those fake battery operated candles, and I put it in the tote kind of like around to try to set the mood, thinking like they're gonna fuck and they're gonna give me like weird crawfish salamander babies. And then I'll be a genius and I'll be like, guys, it wasn't that hard. You just gotta get them to fuck. Right? But instead, the salamanders ate the crawfish, and I was mortified. Like, I left that lid shut for a good, like, 5 days. Not thinking about water or, like, food. Right? There was water in there because it was crawfish. But, like, not thinking about, like, food. So then I opened up the thing, and the crawfish had died, and the salamander was eating it. I was horrified. And then I never told my parents. I took the tote into the woods, and I left it there.
I'm sorry, phone? These guys are going crazy over here. God, yeah, every stream is always like a new Rachel adventure.
There's a lot. I was a kid growing up in the middle of nowhere. We had to, like, entertain ourselves somehow.
True.
It's just impressive, that's all.
There was a guy whose house we would break into frequently, but we didn't do anything. But, like, we wouldn't steal anything. All we would do is move every item like an inch to the left.
Oh wait, can I
And
not
then-
have two of these items at the same time? You can't,
And
okay.
the only reason we would do this is because he had this big, what are those dogs? They're like the big fuzzy white ones.
Samoyeds?
The
Samuel?
yeah, like the ones that are like fuck off huge. They look like a husky, but they're fluffy.
Oh, I don't have enough resource. Fuck.
And he wouldn't ever let us pet it, and so he went to work like same time every day, and we lived in the country, so no one ever fucking like locked their doors, or if you did, it wasn't hard to find like the emergency key. And so we broke into the house and we moved every item that we could find an inch to the left, and then we left. And then we'd do it a couple months. We'd be like, hey, like, can we, like, pet your dog? And he'd be like, no. And then it was like, okay. And the next time he went to work, we would break in and we would move everything an inch to the left again. I could tell you stories about my dad because he's dead. He was a member of the Bloods, and then he worked for the Italian mob
I'm sorry.
for a minute.
Unauthorized viewing material, avert your eyes? And it
Well,
pixels
it's-
out on my screen?
Because it's a demo.
Okay, I'm starting to think that like Glider might be my favorite. As in love with the Wrangler as I am, I just tried to move
the
across
Glider.
the room here, and I could not
I
do
do
it
think
as
this
fast
guy is
on the
mine.
Wrangler. And I'm sad.
What, Desmond?
Well, we've just got these weirdos now with us. Welcome, freaks.
Welcome, freaks.
Jesus. I'm curious about this mob thing. She's talked about it before, but she can totally go on about it right now.
Yeah, Dad worked for Louis de Naples, and my dad was the kind of person that would like go and threaten people to pay money. Then when he met my mom, he was like, oh, I need to be like a good guy because like this good Christian woman isn't gonna want to be with a hardened criminal. So my dad's mom was addicted to methamphetamine, and so he got like essentially tossed into the street because like she was never home. And so my dad, at the age of like 5, got taken into the Bloods, and the Bloods raised him, and they used him for crime, like breaking into buildings. He was
They
small.
used him for crime.
He could like fit into like the little doors that most adults can't fit into. They would shove him in there. He would unlock the door. They do what they gotta do. Blah 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 blah. And then eventually, CPS got involved and took my dad from my mom and then gave him to his grandparents. And his grandparents were very well off individuals.
Oh no.
The grandpa.
I got stuck in the environment and exploded.
You are stuck in the environment. He played cards with this big group of people every like Saturday night. And what my dad's job was to do was to bring in like the drinks to them, and then they would tip him like he was a waitress. But eventually, when he reached the prime age of 18, one of the guys in the group was like, hey, do you want to make some like actual good cash? And my dad turned into like a beater-upper for the mob.
An enforcer, as they say.
Yeah, and then he joined the military and he had to stop that, and then after the military...
I hate it whenever I join the military and I can't be a torpedo anymore.
Well, he then proceeded to do that in the military.
to do it in the military anyway. And there's like a lot of stories of like my dad like when they had to do a drug bust in the military, and they were supposed to bring back like this big, like it was like supposed to be like 10 like things of pot, right? And then only like 9 made it back. And his like commanding officer was like, how many of you would pass a piss test right now? And my dad was like, fucking none of us. We all smoked that last like the 10th bale or whatever the fuck, like the 10th bundle. He's like, we all fucking smoked that shit. Like, we're gonna fail. Or like when my dad got his ass kicked by a Japanese taxi driver. Because he called him a slur. And then he was like, my dad told me that like he didn't know that short fat Japanese men could fucking kick so high. And so he
met like the one guy that was like trained.
The DM's like a tavern keeper who's a level 20 monk secretly.
Guy was like a fucking karate master in his youth.
I actually did take karate whenever I was younger.
I did taekwondo.
What did I learn?
They refused to give me my black belt because I did not show up for the ceremony because my mom said that she was going to be there, and during that period of my life, we were not talking. And she was like, well, I don't care, I'm going to show up regardless. So I was like, hey, I can't come, my mom is going to be there. And they're like, that's fine, blah, blah, blah. You can come and pick up your thing. And then the next time that I showed up, they went, yeah, okay, cool. If you want your black belt, you have to come back and do, like, another year's worth of stuff, and then do the like, ceremony again. And I was like, that just sounds like a scam for my money, so fuck you. So, like, hey, if you ever want to know, like, I technically used to be a black belt, but now I'm too fat.
I also did not have my black belt, but because I refused to take it. Also due to mom issues.
Oh no.
The overlap is crazy, man. Why did you refuse to take it? If it's like too personal, you don't need to get into it, obviously. Just like issues with mom.
And also like I kind of forget most of the reason why. I have to like,
you know, that's
I have to
completely
think about
fair.
like most of why it was in my brain. I just have to think about it. I have to reorganize
that's completely
thoughts and
reasonable.
memories. Like, oh wait, hang on a minute.
For me, it was literally just like my mom and I were having fights during my teen years, and there was periods where I did not live there.
Well, I've always had to live with my parents.
Well, my dad was like separated from my mom for most of my life, so he left when I was like 7, and he was like, I just want to let you know that this is not your fault. It's just because your mother and I like cannot live together anymore, blah 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, You know, like completely reasonable. Like if like as like a fairly mature child, I was like, I get it. He's not happy. He needs to go, kind of thing, right? And then that left me alone with my mom. And then after about 3 years of living with my mom, I was like, I get it. Which is like mean to say, but like not wrong at the same time.
Uncle Iroman was like, no, she's crazy and she needs to be stopped.
I mean, how are we dealing with this?
Good question. I think we'll just go with the awkward meat.
Yeah, just ignore it. But yeah, no, like he I got it. He had a point, but then like as I got older, I was like, you know what? She's like also not exactly equipped to deal with him, and it's just kind of it was better for them to not be with one another. Definitely for sure better for the both of them.
The concept of your mom fucking is so strange to me because she just seems so she just seems so unfuckable.
An absolutely insane sentence to say about somebody, but like incredible.
Am I wrong?
I don't know. I don't
He's
ever think about
a
anybody
scary-
being intimate, man.
No,
She's
like
a
sometimes I
scary
look at like the
woman.
people of Walmart and just like, yeah, you know what? How do you breed?
She's not a person of Walmart. She's just like a short, kind of broad, to go back to the term, stocky woman who's like a little scary.
A little?
You gotta remember, my context here is my mom looks like that, my dad looked like a biker, and fucking constantly was, oh my god, I'm gonna get hit by this rocket and fucking kill myself, man. And then my dad looks like looked like a biker, and then I look like me, so...
You know what? Fair.
Now,
Point taken.
it's like my whole family was kind of just mildly scary. Please. Oh my god, ow. I'm gonna get fucking got. Never mind. I got
Do you
HP.
live with your parents or do you live with roommates?
Rachel, people love scary women. Don't worry about it. He's talked about a roommate in the past, but he's also talked about parents.
It's up to you to decide which one is real.
It's also up to you to decide which one's current.
That as well. Which one is up to date and which one is real? The mystery deepens.
It's also not impossible for both to be true, because my mom and I used to have people rent out the basement of our house. Which always made me mad, because I suggested that she rent out the basement of our old house that we used to own in the country. And she was like, no, why would I want to rent the basement out to people that I don't know? And then she proceeds to rent the basement out to a person that she, like, barely knew. And I'm like, so not only did we get a smaller, worse house, you've also made me have to live with somebody that I don't know. Like, come on, man. My mom gets so upset that I'm still, like, annoyed about not having the old house. But the old house was fucking massive, and it was nice. It was in the country.
That's about how I'm living right now. Except for, like, the nice part. It's kind of just like the front part of the house is kind of, like, fallen down. My window is taped over with duct tape and cardboard. Like
yeah, you're always saying how your room was like a nightmare.
Well, it's actually a pretty nice room. It was actually like I built it, so it's pretty good. Like we got this house like many odd years ago. Then I ripped out the attic, and then I made like 3 dormers, and my room was one of them dormers. I made it myself. Not bad. However, there's some other foundational stuff that's like questionable.
Yeah.
Like the front part of the house sinking into the ground.
Yeah, that's more of an issue, honestly. That's not great.
That's an issue though for like future Dolphin. That's what I tell myself anytime I see
Whoa!
something. I'm like,
I just got ejected out of the fucking thing.
You probably got accidentally lassoed. Yeah,
It was, yeah. Repair so-and-so. No, goodbye.
That why the land surveyors were called a while back? No. They were called for a different house.
Double shot. More not purple, more orange. Let's go.
Yeah, now that I know what I'm looking out for with the oranges.
Double shot, fire 2 bullets at once.
I like oranges.
What about water?
I can tolerate water.
Tolerate?
How about like how about a little bit of sippy sip right now?
It's too close to bedtime. I'll have to get up early.
She'll have to urinate.
Fire a 3-round burst. Puke.
I love get HP when throw grenade. Very good.
Wait, did
Excuse me?
Is that a fucking car?
Did they find a car?
They found a fucking car. And of course, the first thing that they do with the car is like fucking run me over with it.
Sylvan's hate of cars continues.
It's true. I'm trying my best to delete it.
I was gonna say, wait, why did fucking stream elements gain sentience for a second?
It's taking my commands as well, yeah.
Oh my god. This fucking car, man.
There's 2. Got the command to work. I did. I just had to. Oh. Okay. You know the story of like
Ow.
the only 2 owners in a state having a vehicle and then like those 2 vehicles colliding?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, dude had his car for like less than 10 seconds and he ran me over.
Duality of man.
Doing my absolute best to not go on like the most anti-car spiel at the moment.
I'm wondering if this car is gonna come with us.
It just might.
I cannot believe this. It is still going in here. They just have a car.
Well, all right. Is it out?
They cannot get it out. Oh, it's out.
Oh, it's out. It immediately killed me. Immediately killed me, just like a real car.
It's so good that they got to bring it with them, and now they're just driving around the open world after murdering you. Oh my god. Holy shit.
Most pedestrian-friendly vehicle.
You know, it's like one of the things I hate when you're going for a walk, and
then
you get
there's
to
a car, and you get to see a car. There's just like a car there. It exists, and it's like taking up space, and you're just like, yeah, fuck you, car.
You know when you get to the roadside and you see the guy coming, and you're doing the assessment of like, can I cross before they just ream me because they're driving too fast? And then like you wait, and then they're going like full speed, right? And then they start to slow down. And then you're just like, well, now I need to make the decision of if I start walking because they're slowing down, or do I wait till they stop completely, or like just the fucking the pedantry of it. Just like I don't know what I'm doing right now. Do you know what you're doing right now?
The odd silent communication that has to happen is awkward, which can easily be solved if you present your pedestrian awareness brick and cross anyways, because you are a pedestrian, you own the streets, and it's right for you, as opposed to a fucking subsidized car.
I can say that even in vehicles, you're not necessarily safe here. Did they hit you again with the car?
Yeah. I'm out here doing my fucking job, working, doing my day labor, my 9 to 5, and this fucker in a car, this four-wheeled monstrosity, this fucking V8 dickhead comes over and runs my ass over.
It's honestly kind of incredible.
I'm driving this car off in the sunset.
I've stolen the car.
Making like dark RP and stealing this fucking car.
Hi,
Hiding it out in the fucking woods.
Hi.
That's like my only experience with dark RP. I decided to play it one day, got onto a random server, and just try and get set up. I purchased like the real shit car for like $200 because I'm not paying like $3,000 for like a car to get me to from one place to another faster, whenever all it is just like a fucking BMW skin for the buggy. And then like somebody steals my car and there's like, oh well, if you want your car back you have to pay like $600. Like, no, I'll just buy another fucking $200 car. Are you kidding me? So I buy another $200 car, and then apparently that gets me in trouble with an admin, and they like pulled me into a call with both the thief and myself and the admin, and just like, if you don't like actually pay the thief, then you're breaking rules. And like, okay.
How is that breaking rules? I've done literally the normal thing.
I was not about to like defend myself or talk about how incredibly fucking silly everything sounded. Like, you know what? Yeah, fine, I'll just fuck off. I'll waste everyone's time and just leave.
I've admittedly never played any sort of like role-playing server games that are not just like an actual MMO.
I've had a fascination for playing them across some parts of my life. But I've never actually gone through with doing it myself, nor have I like pursued watching like GTA 5 RP or
yeah, I know a guy
like
who like
that.
made a career off of it.
Like, I definitely don't have like that much of an interest, but I do understand, like, if I wanted to play Rust, if I wanted to play Ark Survival Evolved, then I would be looking at actually getting into like a server. And then
Everything I hear
integrating
about
myself
Ark
into
is
community.
just like the worst thing that I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Like every single time that I hear anything about somebody playing Rust, it's like, Oh yeah, the clan that we were a part of was like perfect except for one guy who ruined it for everybody, and then destroyed everything, and now none of us talk to each other anymore. Or like I encountered a guy in the wild and he just kept saying slurs, like.
Yeah, Rust like streamer groups are like interesting to me. They're neat.
They're an ecosystem unto themselves.
Yeah, those are neat to watch. Would I actually play a Rust server, get myself like fully commit to the escape into Rust, the ecosystem, the wilds of the internet, and just do nothing but play Rust for every single waking hour of my life after work? No.
Is
No,
Rust the one that had to randomize dick size because people kept getting mad about small or big?
They had the randomized dick size, yes.
And
I think they kept with it. Like, people have complained about having tiny dick, but like, okay, that's just how it rolls.
Dude, you're gonna be another guy in like 15 minutes anyway. Like, calm down. The circle of samsara has you, like... Could you not attack that, please? Thank you.
Oh, we all have to be over here. It's not 2 keys this time, it's all of us.
We're coming.
For some odd reason, I have to keep reminding myself to like keep the rockets on cooldown.
What is a besides Rust? What is like an equivalent of one of those, where you had like a perceived interest and then it just disappeared, like from either public consciousness or from your own consciousness? I have a very particular one, which is Conan.
I would have said Conan the Barbarian
interested.
Exiles if we're just like the question where what other like video games were there that was just like you could just log off of real life and just turn it into your person.
Conan was the one I had in mind because it's like it seems interesting, but then it has all the same problems.
Yeah. Like I'm just curious about like the new RuneScape game. Like you take like RuneScape and you think like, okay, well, if they're going to make a sequel to it, you're not going to make like another MMO, right? So it just kind of like makes sense that they would make a survival crafting game if you think about it for like a few minutes. But also like how are we going to lose our how are we going to lose our lives to it like in all the other survival games like GTA 5 RP and
well, my
Rust.
hope would be to not lose my life. My hope would be to remain a normal, well, normal is a strong word, but like a person separated from the existence.
I would probably say like probably raiding,
Remote control.
like raiding in an MMO, because I've always really liked the idea of working with a small group to do challenging things. Like I like working with a team of people. It's not just with video games.
I always like the idea of getting into raiding, but I'm not sure if I could actually commit to getting into raiding. Like, getting good enough and, like, focusing something like that.
I don't think that the escape pod is supposed to be up here. You see where I'm at? Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm just dead.
Oh.
But I do think that was probably my last one.
Yeah, I figured that was probably good. That was a good 3 hours, and surprisingly, it stopped playing like ass after a while. It just did not run for like the first 30 minutes.
Just had to warm up a little bit. Had to get used to it.
Had to warm up a little bit, like Rachel.
Master Worm. I still somehow have not used a fucking rocket launcher.
I like the swarm launcher a lot. That is my default secondary.
Okay, I see how it works. I think it would drive me insane.
I don't blame you. It's weird. It's strange. It's funky. I have a variant of it now that when the stuff hovers, I can control it. See?
Yeah, the remote control looks really cool. Like I'm actually really impressed with all the extra like weird overclocks and all the different orange upgrades and things that will like actually significantly change how the weapons do, as opposed to be like just percent increase. I'm actually really looking forward to seeing what all the other character upgrades would be in the full game.
It'll be neat.
But yeah, I'm gonna hit that Alt F4 button.
I will also quit to desktop. But yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye on that game, see how it persists.
Yeah.
Oh god, now it's crashed on closing.
Hey.
It has made my volume mixer not respond. End task, please. What the fuck is wrong with that game, man?
A
Incredible.
Devolver Digital weirdo game.
Very fun. Very strange. Worth probably better than than fucking, what do you call it? The other one that we were
Helldivers
comparing
2?
it to. Yeah, because that game seems like it has like a lot more cost to it. Like they're gonna be doing shit there, and I'm like, that game seems like it's gonna release and be like $20.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it will be crazy money, but it feels like it's gonna release and be like no money.
I would be very, very down for the video game taking on like a seasonal approach. Like I'm actually super okay with it, just like having an update that makes you like do new things and play new stuff every 6 months.
Yeah,
Like
6 months, pretty good window. That's what I'd say.
like Path of Exile has just like opened my mind to the possibility of just like, hey, you know what? It's actually really cool to like start out from level 1 again and go to the end game and figure out all the new things that you can do. And do stuff.
That's something I'm always so about, because like I don't know, like I think Final Fantasy XIV has poisoned my brain, where it's like just have one character who can do everything. Because like I went back and I played WoW for a while, very briefly, and like, hey, guess what? I never want to go to those starting zones again.
Yeah, but like all the
I never want to touch
processes
those.
in an MMO is fucking abysmal. So all you have to do is just like make a leveling process that doesn't suck, like in Path of Exile.
I think Path also benefited from the fact that like nothing changes about the early game.
Yeah, you can like learn
It's
it. You can get
familiar.
better at
You
it.
know what the exact thing is that you want to do.
You can speed run that. Like actually genuinely learn the maps and then go from beginning of the game to the end game in like I think I saw someone do it in like 6 hours. That's like a day after work and you're just like boom, there. You're farming end game. You're making economic values. You're cashing in.
Or you can pay some Chinese guys to do it for you.
And then have the Chinese guy make your build be unkillable and then still fuck it up. At Elon Musk.
Oh yeah, it is May, isn't it?
It is May the 2nd.
It is Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I gotta go to work early tomorrow.
Yeah. You go
Suffer.
to bed, get a good sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. Bye bye. Oh wait, are you gonna keep streaming or?
I was gonna, but I think I'm gonna be done for now. I might like start up again sometime in the middle of the night if I'm bored or something. But yeah.
Okay.
You rest.
Fair enough. All right. It was fun.
Yeah.
But
Next time.
do it again. Bye bye.